Alright, hey everybody. Not a vlog, well I guess it is a vlog, but it might be long, I apologize. That's something, I actually have done a video similar to this a couple years ago, but more and more I've been experiencing, I used to say I've been going through like blogs and talking to people about like body positivity and a lot of people call it like thin privilege. I have a little bit of issues with that because I get what they mean, but I don't think there's thin privilege like there is white privilege in our world. Not the same kind of history. But I do understand the concept that thin people get away with a lot more, thin people can do more, thin people aren't ridiculed. You know, if you see a thin person eating a Big Mac, you don't judge them. But if you see me or someone bigger eating a Big Mac, you get judged. So what brings this about is, I have a couple friends that we're friends. We used to be closer, but we're not super tight anymore. And one of the reasons why is we're just kind of growing apart, because the more that I learn about the world I live in, and I in no way mean like, I know so much more than them. I don't mean that. I just mean different experiences. So the things that I see affect me in a way that it pisses me off, and it makes me really passionate about changing this world. One of them was in town, there's two girls, and the other one, I've talked to her before, you know, about like losing weight or something. And we even talked about that, about like getting in shape, because she was talking about like trying to get in shape and blah, 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 blah. And I had talked to her about how hard it was for me to be smaller and how much of a struggle it was to be at a certain weight, and I was trying to lose even more weight, so that, you know, I've kind of readjusted and I'm okay with being plus size. I've accepted it. I love my body, you know. We talked about it that night. Fast forward like 3 hours, and yes, there had been drinking. So I come upstairs into a room, because it's at a house, and she's talking to a couple of people, and she was talking about, well, I'll just say she was talking about like pot. And I won't go into the whole thing, but she said, smoking it, because, you know, I've never smoked pot, but you get the munchies. So what she said was something along the lines of, you know, but don't smoke it because it'll make you fat. And I had just walked into the room and her back was to me. And right as I walk into the room, I hear her go, and nobody likes a fat person. And I basically made that face. I was like, is that right? And the girl facing me, I know, you know, she had that look like... So then this girl turns around, and of course, immediately stammering like, oh, not you, you're sexy. And I am proud of myself, because what I said was, well, thank you, but I'm fat. And everyone in the room, even the one other girl that doesn't know me, just kept, no, you're sexy. And I'm like, and I'm fat. You know, don't argue with me. Don't stand there, you're all thin. Don't stand there and tell me that I'm not fat. I'm fat. I know I am. And I got pissed because I told them, I'm like, fat is not a death sentence. Fat is not the worst thing that can happen to a person in the world. And you can be fat and sexy, or fat and beautiful, fat and athletic. But I was telling them, I'm like, don't say you're fat but you're sexy. You can be fat and sexy, or beautiful. So it kind of pissed me off. And I got them to kind of get it, but not really. I don't have high hopes for them to understand that, because they've never been fat. So it got me thinking more and more about being fat and being body positive. And just that concept that I've seen it before in like on Tumblr, like a text post, and somebody made it into like a comic of that, you know, you say I'm fat. It says, I say I'm fat. He says, no, you're not, you're beautiful. And I say, why can't I be both? That you can be fat and you can be beautiful. And another concept that I like, even though I will say that I'm fat, I do understand that that's not my only identifier. I have fat. I have fat on me. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. But that's not my only identifier. I'm not, you know, that's not the only thing. So I just want to express that I am trying to lose weight. And I have met people that are fat, technically. They're overweight, but they're healthy and they're fine and they're happy. Leave them alone. Me personally, I know that I have high cholesterol. It's not only because I'm fat, it runs in my family. Being fat is only going to make that worse. So I need to lose some weight because I don't want to die. It doesn't mean every fat person has high cholesterol or diabetes. I don't have diabetes, and I'm super fat. I'm almost 300 pounds right now. But I do have high cholesterol, and I need to curb that. I also know that I don't like me at this weight. Not that I don't like what I look like, but I don't like how winded I am or that my knees hurt. That's me. And I've made the decision to lose some weight. The lowest I ever got was 248 pounds, and it was hell. It was hell because I kept trying to go lower, and it just killed me, and I couldn't maintain it. And that's why when I finally started eating what was normal for me, I gained all of the weight back because I had been so frustrated. So right now, my main goal is 275 pounds. I want to get to 275 and see how I feel. Maybe be down to 250 because it was pushing it below 250. I could maintain 250, 255. It was below that I had a really hard time with. And you know what? I look at the pictures around like 255, 260. I looked good. I liked me. I like me now. I am not pissed about my body. I like me. Okay? This is all me. I earned all this. Because you know what this weight is? This weight is really rough nights studying for the GRE. This weight is getting into grad school. This weight is adventuring and moving to California on my own to hang out with my sister and then move all the way back here by myself. This weight is a lot of me, literally and figuratively. So I'm gonna wear it like a fucking badge of honor and say, no, I earned this. That's me. If you want to be thin, you can be thin. You can strive for that. I'm still going to be vlogging every week, and I'm still going to be trying to lose some weight and get in shape, mainly. Like I said, for health reasons and other reasons. But again, I don't ever want to be a size 2, nor do I ever plan to. I don't even want to be a size 10. The lowest I ever was in between a 16 and an 18, and I was freaking geeked. I'm fine with that. So what I also wanted to explain, if you watch me regularly for the weigh-in vids, I'm still going to be weighing in, but I'm not going to title them weigh-ins. Because it's not all about the weigh-in. It's about my life. And at the end of the video, I weigh in. But it also showcases what I did the whole week. And so you can see that I'm living my life, and I'm not just eating celery and crying to myself. Because that's not how I want to live life. And I'm a firm believer in as long as you're not hurting anyone, do whatever makes you happy. So if you want to eat celery and work out like a fiend, awesome, do it. I don't want to. So I hope this made sense. I'm not really sure if I made all the points I set out to, but there's nothing wrong with being fat, alright? Fat isn't a death wish, and fat isn't the worst thing that can happen to a person.